This week I chose to do a collage on body language. I picked this topic because in the book it says that over 50% of message impact comes from body language, and I think that we often don't realize how body language is just as important and effective, if not more, than my dog, the actual words that we are saying. I wanted to show my collage in the video and point out a few things and tell you guys why I added them, why I thought they were important to conversation and body language. So this picture, I added this one. This one shows eye contact, which we learned is important. And this picture reminded me of the circles in it when the book talked about different distances you are away from people depending on relationship. These people are a little bit further. That looks like a student, some students and a teacher, and they're a little farther away than these close friends and this couple. I also added this picture because their faces don't really look too happy, unlike most people you see in magazines. I added the picture of this woman because her face looks a little bit surprised. Let's see. I added a picture of this little girl because she obviously looks very happy, and then the words total bliss I thought fit that picture very well. These three women all have different but yet kind of similar facial expressions. This one you can tell is very happy. This one's a little harder to read. And this one looks happy too. I found a picture of this guy and you can tell he doesn't look too happy. This picture was important because it shows how one person is standing with their arms crossed and the other, her arms are down to her side, one's in her pocket. I added some words to the poster. Some words that kind of stand out to me are smile. We talked about how important it is to smile. I added this that said the good, the bad, and the totally awkward because I think that pretty much explains conversations in general. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, and sometimes it can be awkward. Make time for your friends. I think that's important. The art of conversation, because it really is an art. Comfortable. It's important to be comfortable, to look like you're comfortable. The truth. It's always important to speak the truth. To be warm and dependable to people. Stop beating around the bush kind of goes with this that I added, keeping it real. And I added some words that kind of show that conversations are not always easy and great, like throwing shade. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we are stuck when it comes to conversations. Sometimes we need advice. Sometimes they're joyful. I also, sticky situations, sometimes we get ourselves into those. When I saw this, it's not something that I would usually add, but it caught my attention because one of the previous chapters talked about talking about yourself and how that's important in conversation. It's kind of interesting, this picture that said close encounters are the best kind, because it kind of can be taken two different ways. Like a close encounter could be something that almost happened that could have gone bad or not, but you avoided it, and close encounters by getting to know people in like a close personal kind of way. I think that kind of is like the best kind, but best of both worlds, because you're learning from both of those situations. It's all in the details. I think really ties in everything about, body language, what you say, listening, how you are showing the person that you're attentive.